like Edison, but they've just signed a very, very good goalkeeper as well. So I hear what people are saying about Donnarumma. He's available. Why doesn't somebody go out and sign him? It's not quite as simple as that.
I'm going to use the B word, brinkmanship. It was less than 2 weeks to go. I think PSG and Gianluigi Donnarumma are probably looking at each other and just having a staring contest. Who's going to blink first here? Simply because PSG, on one side of it, know that Gianluigi Donnarumma needs to play because there's a World Cup next summer. Whereas Gianluigi Donnarumma is thinking, I'm not going to rush anywhere until the project is right. And PSG, he knows PSG want to sell him. So the later this goes in the transfer window, could there be a situation where you get into the final few...
Garnacho's agents, Carlos Cambeiro and Enrique de Lucas, visited Chelsea during the January transfer window, and de Lucas played for the Club World Cup winners in the 2002-2003 season. United head coach Ruben Amorim told Garnacho he could leave in May. Amorim was unhappy that Garnacho, 22, cast doubt on his future and complained about his demotion to the bench in the immediate aftermath of the Europa League final defeat to Tottenham. Garnacho and Marcus Rashford were dropped by Amorim in only his 7th match in charge at Manchester City on December 15th. Amorim was unhappy at how inattentive Garnacho was as he prepared to come on against Victoria Plzen in the Europa League 3 days earlier. I think, with Garnacho, you can understand and you can see, he's a really talented boy, Amorim said last month. And sometimes things don't work out. You cannot explain specifically what it is. But I have the feeling, I think it's clear that Garnacho wants a different thing with a different leadership. And I can understand that. So I think it's not a problem. Sometimes you adapt to one guy. You have the connection. Other times, you want a new challenge. So, we try to make everything okay to all the parts. To the club, to the coach and to the players. So, it's a natural thing in football. Garnacho paid for a team dinner by way of apology after he headed straight down the tunnel following his first-half substitution in the home defeat of Ipswich Town in February. After United returned from their post-season tour of Kuala Lumpur and Hong Kong, Garnacho posted an Instagram story celebrating his return from the 6-day jaunt. A month later, Garnacho donned an Aston Villa shirt with Rashford's name on it and posted it on his Instagram account. United sources have acknowledged Garnacho's brother, Roberto, has also caused commotion with several social media outbursts. Garnacho did not travel on United's pre-season tour of the United States amid his wish to leave, and he has been told to report for training at separate times to the first-team squad at the club's Carrington complex. Since United signed Garnacho from Atletico Madrid's academy in 2020, he has made 144 appearances and scored 28 goals. Garnacho decided United's FA Youth Cup triumph against Nottingham Forest in 2022, and he was on the scoresheet against Manchester City in the FA Cup final in 2024. After Garnacho made his first-team debut under Ralf Rangnick in April 2022, he was named in Erik ten Hag's pre-season tour squad that summer. Ten Hag did not play Garnacho in any of United's 4 tour friendlies after he was late for a team meeting. Garnacho had actually reported for pre-season earlier than expected that summer, having represented Argentina in the Toulon tournament. He made his full United